Hey everybody, it's Jeff from New York and we're back in Vegas. This is part 3 of our 4-part series on the Las Vegas Strip. We've already checked out the Southern Strip, the South Central Strip, and today we're going to check out the North Central Strip. And part 4, which will be the next video, will be the Northern Strip. Some of the places we're visiting today on the North Center Strip video are Planet Hollywood, Miracle Mile Mall, Paris, Bally's, the Cromwell, the Flamingo, the Linq Promenade, the Linq, and Harrah's. As I explained in the other videos of this series, these are just walkthroughs. If you want detailed tours of every area that we're going into, then click on that particular video. I'm going to leave links either in the video or in the description below. For example, I might spend 2 or 3 minutes on a hotel casino in this video, but there's a more detailed, longer version of that hotel and casino somewhere else on this channel. So check out for those links if you're interested. This is Mitzi, the Rubber Ducky Showgirl, who shows up on all my Vegas videos. As most of you know, there are hidden mascots, or some of you call them Easter eggs, in my videos. Mitzi shows up in all the Vegas ones. Sometimes she's easy to spot, other times she's quite elusive, so keep your eyes open while watching the video. If you spot her, note the time in the comments below, and if you're the first one, you'll get a shout out on an upcoming video. And if you haven't noticed, we are currently in Planet Hollywood. This is Earl of Sandwich, a restaurant franchise that's out of Orlando, Florida. They're pretty much all around the country right now. They get fantastic reviews on Yelp. Did you know the Hawaiian Islands were originally named the Sandwich Islands by British explorers after the Earl of Sandwich? Planet Hollywood's buffet. I'm really not a buffet person, but I'm going to break down eventually and do a review of some buffets around this town. Not this trip, but perhaps sometime in the future. And here we have Cafe Hollywood. This is the Heart Bar in Planet Hollywood. Went in there looking for Ann and Nancy Wilson, but couldn't find them. Perhaps they're at the Hard Rock. Planet Hollywood's registration area. The 24-hour gift shop. And yes, these gift shops still do sell postcards, although I don't know who really buys them. Perhaps collectors. If you want a more detailed tour of Planet Hollywood, just check on the link above. As we leave Planet Hollywood, we're heading into the Miracle Mile Mall. One of many cool things about Vegas is the fact that sometimes you don't even have to go outside. One thing just leads into another, as you just saw with Planet Hollywood leaving into the Miracle Mile Mall. And a lot of people will say, well, that's really cool in case it's raining or something. Well, that's not going to happen here in Vegas. However, it does get really hot in the summertime, up to like 110, 115 degrees. And that's when you appreciate not going outside. Unlike the other high-end malls on this strip, Miracle Mile Mall is more of a middle-of-the-road kind of mall where you can actually buy things and spend some money. You'll find most of these stores in malls all across the country. This is the Tipsy Robot. It's really cool. You place your cocktail order on a tablet, and then you watch the robots mix your drink for you. If you want to see this in action, just click on the Miracle Mile Mall link above. And now we're heading towards the Paris Hotel and Casino, and I guess that was given away by the huge Eiffel Tower out front, or perhaps the Arc de Triomphe, or perhaps the huge hot air balloon that says Paris on it. The Paris is actually owned by Caesars Entertainment. By the way, that Eiffel Tower, there's a video on this channel of the views of the Strip at night from the very, very top of that tower. And across the street is the Bellagio, and while I was up there, I caught a beautiful fountain show, so check that video out. This is the Cabaret Bar, or should I say Le Cabaret Bar. It is hands down my favorite casino bar that I've ever seen or visited. It's got a great atmosphere, great entertainment nightly, and usually you can just walk in and get a seat. If you're out on the strip at night and you're walking past the Paris Hotel and Casino, I suggest you stop in here for a drink and you'll really enjoy it. Photo opportunity. These massive steel structures you see in the hotel and casino are not there for decoration. They're actually the footings of the Eiffel Tower outside. Le Salon de Table, or translated to English, where rich people gamble. Coming up on Gordon Ramsay's Steakhouse. Fittingly, there are tons of cafes in this hotel and casino. And the sitting area on the right is very posh. This area of the hotel and casino is reminiscent of a street in Paris with lots of cafes, stores, and restaurants. This is very similar to the New York hotel casino street scene, only with a French flair. Lots and lots of cool places to check out here. It wouldn't be a complete visit to Paris without a stop at a piano bar. This is Napoleon's, the premier bar here at Paris. I'm guessing they sell shoes. And as we walk past these last few shops and head towards this beautiful stained glass atrium, we are leaving Paris and heading towards Bally's. See how everything just leads into another here on the Strip? One of the cool things about the Bally's Casino is they have on display in all different areas showgirl costumes of the past. And here we have a nice casino bar. Don't forget to check on the link below in the description to see a more detailed tour of Bally's. This is the Bally's registration area. This Bally's used to be the MGM Grand until they moved into bigger digs further south on the Strip, which was covered in part 1 of this series. This Bally's is now owned by Caesars Entertainment. The Indigo Lounge, the Tequila and Taqueria. And again, if you want a more detailed tour of Bally's, just click on the link below in the description. And we just left Bally's, and right next door is the Cromwell, and for some reason I always enter the Cromwell through the back entrance. I don't know why, but for some reason that's just the way it always happens, so I'll be sure to show you the front entrance on my way out. The Cromwell Sportsbook. And on the left, a casino bar. Man, do those leather chairs look comfortable. The Cromwell has a casino that I can only describe as intimate. It's small, but very classy. And this place is also owned by Caesars Entertainment. Two places to visit when you're in the Cromwell is Giada Restaurant, which is owned by Giada De Laurentiis from the Food Network. It has a great view of the Strip, as well as Dre's Nightclub, which also has a beautiful view of the Strip at night. Looks like someone dropped their martini right at the entrance. And as promised, this is the Strip entrance to the Cromwell, and those windows above are part of the Giada restaurant. Just a few yards from the Cromwell is the Flamingo, which is also owned by Caesars Entertainment. Prior to Caesars' ownership, it used to be known as the Fabulous Flamingo, as well as the Flamingo Hilton Las Vegas. The Flamingo site occupies 40 acres and was originally owned by one of Las Vegas's first settlers, Charles Pop Squires. Squires paid $8.75 an acre for the land. In late 1945, mobster Bugsy Siegel and his partners came to Las Vegas and eventually purchased the land and built the Flamingo Hotel as well as the El Cortez downtown. The El Cortez being another video on this channel coming up shortly. This is the Flamingo Hotel and Casino's food court. And we're going to walk through the hotel registration area as well as some of the hotel's shops and restaurants. The gift shop here at the Flamingo always seems to have Christmas trees regardless of the season, and they're decorated in different themes. One of my favorites is the pink flamingo Christmas tree. That particular Christmas tree has pink flamingo ornaments which you should purchase because, well, every Christmas tree needs a pink flamingo ornament. This is the pool area as well as an animal sanctuary with live flamingos and other animals, and I strongly suggest you visit the sanctuary. It's free and it's one of those things that you just have to do when you visit Las Vegas. It's a beautiful walk through lush landscaping as well as checking out some exotic animals. We're not going to check it out today because, again, this is just a walkthrough, but I do have a video that features the sanctuary as well as the Flamingo Hotel. Just click on the link above or the link in the description below. And here's another entrance to the pool area and sanctuary. A lot of these cafes and restaurants and shops also overlook the sanctuary. And if you can get a hotel room on this side of the building, looking down on the sanctuary, you get to see a lot of the lush landscaping and exotic animals through your hotel window. And if you're not fortunate enough to get a room on this side of the hotel overlooking the pool and sanctuary, well, then you're going to be on the other side of the hotel, which has a view of the fabulous Las Vegas Strip. I call that a win-win. And one more thing about the Flamingo Pool. Although it's not billed as a wild and crazy place, I will tell you that the Flamingo Pool has some of the biggest, loudest, raunchiest pool parties on the Las Vegas Strip. If you're young or young at heart and you want to bring your party game on, this is the pool to visit. And as we leave a side entrance of the Flamingo Hotel and Casino, we're dropped off onto the Linq Promenade, which is in between the Flamingo and the Linq Hotel and Casino. The Linq Promenade is kind of like an offshoot of the Las Vegas Strip. It's in between, like I said, the Linq and the Flamingo Hotel. It's got tons of shops, restaurants, and attractions, including the High Roller, which is the world's tallest observation Ferris wheel. There's really so much to see here at the Linq Promenade, so leave some time on your schedule because you're going to want to walk in and out of all the shops and restaurants and attractions here. Click on the link above and below in the description to check out the Linq Promenade and all there is to see and do here. There's so much. I'm also going to hop on the High Roller observation wheel for a beautiful view of the Strip at sunset. So make sure you check that out as well. And if you haven't noticed, we have entered the Linq Hotel and Casino, owned by, you guessed it, Caesars Entertainment. It's kind of ironic that most of the hotel and casinos on this side of the strip are owned by Caesars, with the exception of the largest MGM property, the MGM Grand. And on the other side of the strip, all the hotel and casinos are owned by MGM, with the exception of the largest Caesars hotel, which is Caesars Palace. And if you didn't understand that, well, then just don't worry about it. But there are some other hotel and casinos as we head north that are owned by completely different companies. I can't put my finger on it, but the Linq has always had a different vibe than all the other hotel casinos on this strip. And that's not a bad thing, it's just it doesn't seem like it really belongs in Las Vegas. One thing it does have going for it is its location. It's in the middle of everything. As you walk through the Linq, you'll notice that the ceilings are lower. The lighting is a little bit different, not as flashy. Things just seem a little off kilter, and I'm not saying it's a bad thing, I'm just saying it doesn't seem like it really belongs in Vegas. And I honestly feel that that's what they're going for here. Something just a little bit more different. Hash House A Go-Go. There's several of them here in this city, and it's a great place to go for breakfast, and the portions are huge, so be careful how you order. Here we have the Linq Buffet. And as usual, the casino bar is smack dab in the middle of the casino. Who says you have to spend more than $100 for some entertainment in this city? And on the left we have Guy Fieri's Kitchen and Bar, which was a participant in my burger challenge for the strip. Check that video out in the description below. In between the Linq Hotel and Casino and Harrah's, which is where we're heading next, is Carnival Court, and this bar here in front of us always seems to have some good live entertainment going, whether it's daytime or in the evening. And now we're heading into Harrah's, which is the last hotel casino on this particular video number 3 of the series. Everything north of here will be in part 4. Harrah seems to have the noisiest open bar on the strip. It's called the Piano Bar, and there's always some good crowd participation going on here. Harrah's is near and dear to the New York channel. It is featured not only in Las Vegas, but as well in New Orleans, and some Atlantic City videos coming up in the near future. I guess you can say they like to be where I like to go. And I will say that Harrah's has an affinity for the color purple. It seems to show up as the main color of all their casinos. This is called the Fulton Street Food Hall, which is basically Harrah's food court. And here we have some of the shops, restaurants, and bars at Harrah's. On the right is the Harrah's reception area. And here we have the Oyster Bar and Grill, which is one of the more popular raw bars on the Las Vegas Strip. And this is Flavors, Harrah's Buffet. And again, if you want a more detailed video tour of Harrah's, just click on the link above or below in the description. As you can see here as we leave Harrah's, there are some inexpensive choices to eat when it comes to the Las Vegas Strip, including McDonald's, Chipotle, and Panda Express. And that's pretty much it for part 3 of this 4-part series. As we head a bit further north on the Strip, we're going to check out all the hotel and casinos on the very last part 4 of this 4-part series. That'll be uploaded shortly, so stay tuned. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please like, comment, ask some questions, and most importantly, subscribe by clicking on the button on the left. You can visit all of my New York videos by clicking on the top right, or check out my videos on other favorite places to visit by clicking on the bottom right. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you around the city.